Creating cutscenes, or story scenes, can be as simple or complex as you want with RPG Papermaker. For this tutorial, we will go over some basic commands I use for the intro of my game, which is currently a work in progress. If you haven't seen it yet, I'd advise you to pause this video and watch the demo so you can better understand this tutorial. The first thing to understand when creating cutscenes is if the scene is non-interactive, you need to make sure the block hero when reaction option is activated. This one choice will make or break your cutscenes, literally. If the option is not checked when the player triggers a cutscene, they will retain full control of their character and be able to move around during the event, potentially breaking it. With that out of the way, the second thing to know is cutscenes can be activated one of two ways. The first way is through map events. Right-click a map and select Edit Map Properties. As the name implies, this will bring up the Properties window for the map. When first created, all maps will have timed events that trigger once, but will reactivate each time the map is entered. To make it so that a cutscene will trigger once and only once, at the very end of your list of commands, create a Change State command. Set the state to anything other than the one that has your cutscene commands, and make sure your object ID is set to this object. The next way to create a cutscene is with object events. Use the object tool to create an event on the map. Depending on what you want to occur, set the events option to either Hero Touch or leave it as Hero Action. Hero Action means the player must interact with the event before the cutscene will trigger. Use this for cutscenes that require the player to either talk with an NPC or when they touch an important object or trap. Hero Touch is just as it sounds. When the player touches your object event square, the cutscene will automatically start. To change the color of the screen during a cutscene, use the Change Screen Tones command. This will allow you to fade to black or white depending on what you need. If you want to control NPCs and have them move during a cutscene, make sure the NPCs have unique names assigned to them so they'll be easy to identify. Next, use the Move Object command, then change the object ID to the NPC you want to move. This method can also be used to move the player as well. For objects you want to pop in and out during a cutscene, create an event and give it a name just like you would for an NPC. Give the event two states. In the first state, don't assign a graphic for it. Instead, assign a graphic to the second state. Then use the Change State command to switch between no graphic and the selected graphic. These are just a few of the examples of what you can do with cutscenes. The possibilities are only limited by your imagination. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, or leaving a comment down below. This has been Sid from Digital Container, and I hope to see you next time.